but that's not this today. So I'm gonna put it on live chat. I'm actually kind of on time, which is rare. Look at that kitty being a kitty. It's like she knows we're watching. Can y'all hear me okay? Testing, testing. 1, 2. Okay, we have got a mess on our hands today, and I can't wait to show you guys something that we have in the works, which is very exciting. But also, I have been a klutz all day. I almost ripped off this fingernail on the belt sander. Oh, and then doing a project that I'm about to show you guys, I have stubbed all 3 of these fingers across sandpaper at least like 12 to 15 times, and I'm not exaggerating. So these guys are mad right now. And then I bashed my elbow trying to put my shirt on, walking through the hallway. It's just so we're gonna be working with power tools and open flame today. Not really. Hey Jam Pot, how's it going? But yeah, I've got a bit of a mess on my hands, but that's all right. We'll get it sorted. Maybe. Yeah, we can put stuff in this drawer. That looks like a good place to put things. How are y'all doing today? Still putting things away because like it's just I have reverted entirely back to my usual habits of just mess making entirely. It is a Saturday, right? Like we're supposed to be having a live stream, right? Give me a sec. I was still just rummaging, trying to cram stuff where it goes, trying to find places for things to go so I can then cram them there. Hey Connie, how are you doing? Oh my gosh. Well, I hope your test comes back with the result you're looking for. I'm doing really well, other than being a complete and total klutz and a scatterbrain and a lollygagger. I'm doing great though, I have to say. Right on. Hey Lisa. But yeah, I'm hurting from a project that I just finished up a phase of this morning, and I cannot wait to show you guys how it's coming out because I'm really pleased with how it's going. Let me see. I should have it. There we go. There we go. So, y'all remember this past Tuesday where we spent 7.5 hours in a live stream making this little cabinet. Ooh, all right on, Connie. Lisa says, "Did you get my email?" I'm not certain. I don't think that I have gotten an email from you, Lisa. Excuse me. You may want to resend it. Though, like, when did you? Because I checked my email just like 10 minutes ago, and I didn't have anything new. But I didn't check my spam folder. But also, I don't know. There might have been something that Randy read and then didn't mark it back to unread for me to read it as well. So we're still kind of juggling that. But okay, that paintbrush is still good. My elbow is killing me. Oh. Ow. I bashed the heck out of it, putting my shirt on. Okay. Still trying to get everything, because I have the project that I want to show you guys is like right off screen over here. but I was gonna wait to make sure that like sometimes it takes a little bit for folks to come into the stream. So I am kind of cleaning up my work surface. It's a mess. I'm gonna unplug this, but if y'all could remind me to replug it in. Oh, right on. Okay, I thought we had replied to you, Lisa. Yeah, all of our shipping is taking, I guess, maybe because of all the ice and stuff we were having that week, shipping's taking significantly longer to a lot of places than what it typically does. But if we sent it and you have the tracking info, it's out of our hands. Give it like another week. But we've had like 7 or 8 people email us about this, and I know that if 7 or 8 spoke up, there's probably a lot more folks being like just quietly wondering where their package is. So it is on its way. If you haven't gotten a confirmation email like saying here's your tracking info, then definitely like hound us, that way we can get that sorted. But no, and not even just international. Usually it's international shipping that's like, but no, just regular in the States shipping is taking its sweet time. I don't know where to put all of this stuff that we've been making. It's a disaster area. So Randy and I went to Hobby Lobby, and I'm looking at this project just like, oof. And I found the spots for $1, so I got it. But we got some stuff, but we also, I want to show you guys, after designing the cabinet that we had done, I went ahead and started designing my own bookcase, because I want to be able to, like, there's modifications that I wanted to make from the pattern that I have, that I had purchased. So, but I designed my own pattern, and this is now up for you guys in our digital download folder or page on the website. And you can see I don't know, I should have cleaned up my paint better because it has like some shiny lines, but I bet if I paint again or varnish it, it'll tidy up. And I haven't painted the front pieces of this one yet, but after designing this piece, I started making some slight modifications, and we now have our own little cabinet design with little swinging doors. Been checking the tracking number. Everything will be okay, Lisa. It's on its way. Even if it just says, because they went from, a lot of the tracking went from saying an estimated delivery date to now just saying in transit but running late. So again, if in a week it still hasn't arrived, I don't know, hound our post office, but it's right on, Laura. She says mine was sent out on the 22nd of February and I just got it today. Yeah, so sorry for that, y'all. Hey, Katrina. Hey, Michelle. Oh, thanks, Laura. Hey, Bev. Oh, right on. Well, I'm so glad it arrived safely. So, but I know for me, I know it's really difficult to be patient with the Postal Service, because it's like, come on, guys, this is your job. Like, please do it. But I have no idea what they're going through. There might still be winter weather. I don't know. I live under a rock. So, but yeah, so we now have the file available for this guy. And this one was a prototype, so I didn't put any glass. Glass, the clear plastic, but we got that going. And then the next thing, there we go. I'm just gonna get the camera flipped around. Maybe we're gonna try to. Hey, Anne, how's it going? I have designed, and it's not done yet, but this has brutalized me, you guys. Making an apothecary set of cabinets that all of the drawers open and close, And the file for this one is up on our uh members only like digital download content as well. What's up, Bev? And also, I haven't seen anybody else do handles like this, but I also live under a rock. So, but I've been doing little handles. I just tested them out. I'm going to paint them before I put the handles on all of them, or stain it rather. Oh my gosh, Bev, did you like it? Hey, Yvette. But yeah, I love the little handles. And that way you don't have to worry about pulling it out, and I thought it looked pretty realistic. But I don't know if I'm going to use these little wooden beads. Oh, thanks, Connie. But yeah, the file for this one, I have some tweaking to do because I went through and sanded. I tried to use the belt sander and actually ended up destroying a few of the drawers. Whoops. But the belt sander is just a little too effective, and so it started getting some interesting results. It made some seriously wonky things. Well, that's how it goes, Bev. But congratulations on welcome down the rabbit hole. So I had to go through and hand sand, and I got much more consistent results. But I'm going to try to tweak the file to where, because technically they all fit without sanding, but they were way too snug. Like it, like you had to like fight with it, and I wanted it to be pretty easy. That's true. We could. I was thinking about going through and just redoing them, though. Remaking them. It's not too rough. But I was really excited about this new drawer design because in the past I had just like glued like boxes together. But by having this little tab groove, it made it a lot easier to get consistent results. And with something like this, we really needed consistent results. Only trouble is, of course, I took was my Christmas gift. Now I got to pay for myself. Ah, right on, Bev. Anne says you have an abundance of patience to do that. This one tested me, Anne. It tested me hard. It's been a really rough day. I don't know how many fingernails I've broken. Um, my fingers are just like raw. Like they hurt worse than like I don't know if you can see how red and irritated my thumb is, but like whenever I poke it, how it turns white like that, it's all swollen. Um, but totally worth it, maybe. But what I'm most excited about that I want to show you guys for this apothecary is I have been going around finding all sorts of little odds and ends. I went through our entire spice cabinet and stuff, and so we now have, like here, I have a little vial of poppy seeds. This is sage that I dehydrated from the garden and crumbled up. This is orange peel, dried orange peel. This is dried lemon peel. Just peppercorns, different colored peppercorns. This is anise, ANISE seeds. This, but yeah, just fennel seeds. This is from, I make a lot of, I used to rather make a lot of my own incenses. This is sandalwood. These are allspice. Some different stones. These are juniper berries that I wild harvested about, gosh, oh, what year is it? 17 or 18 years ago on a camping trip with a friend's family down in Texas. Um, uh, these are mistletoe from the oak tree in Tennessee. Flax seeds. These are something called tonka beans. They're poisonous, but they smell like vanilla. So I really like them for like little sachets and stuff for scenting things, but you have to be like mindful of that. But and then some different gemstones. This is the Blue John fluorite that Rebel Wolf had sent me. I was going to kind of put, but my idea is that for each of these drawers, whoops, I was going to put down some glue, or like if it's like the like some powdered, I've got some spearmint in there that's pretty powdery. Mix it with some glue and like embed it in there, and that way on each of the drawers you can open it. And I was gonna make like a tiny little label for inside of each drawer, um, or something. Like, I don't know. I thought that that would be really neat. You could make the apothecary out of an acrylic sheet from Home Depot. Yeah, quite possibly. Because it also, with the SVG file that we've uploaded, you could put this into your Cricut. If you have a Cricut, you could hand cut stuff out. Like, you could trace it and just hand cut out of basically whatever you like. And then we are also going to be, once I get the pattern completely worked out to where you don't have to hand sand 50 drawers, um, we're going to be selling a kit to where you can make your own apothecary. And then there's also, you know, you could glue all sorts of stuff on it to make it look a little bit more. This one's very, very, very just minimal as far as ornamentation goes. Ooh, resin them in. That's a really good idea, Anne. Wouldn't that make all the smells mix? Quite possibly, but I more wanted I'm going for the effect of, I want there to be a bunch of different little things all in the drawers. So like here we have some cardamom. So I was going to do like, and I hope they'll fit. No, it's too big. Oh, it fits. You just got to turn it just right. But I was going to like, and I might sand the bottoms down on some of the thicker seed pods so that they don't get, or just be very selective in what I'm putting in there. But I thought it'd be really cool if in every drawer there was something different. So it's less as much about having all the distinct smells and aromas. Like, this is some cotton that I picked on a walk in Tennessee. There were some wild cotton plants that hadn't been harvested because they were growing outside of the field. So it actually still has the cotton seed in there. If they are resined in, it won't smell. That's true, Dawn. April says, "Did you get the package I sent you?" I don't know. We have not checked our PO box. We're staying home. There's a little bit of a, like, stores in Carthage are actually closed down entirely. Well, not Carthage, Joplin. So we're staying home to just bypass the Rona as much as possible. And I'm gonna hand saw up this cinnamon stick, which I think is actually what I'm going to do next. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna. Oh, I want to show you guys. Randy got me a dollhouse. Well, a dollhouse kit. So this is what I was excited to show y'all for today. Because this is the orchid dollhouse. It was $35. And Hobby Lobby doesn't have their coupons anymore, apparently. So that's this dollhouse. And I have to say, I have never worked with such cheap plywood in my entire life. So a lot of the details, like you can see, like super, super cheap plywood, but it's like you have to fight it so much to get the little components to come out. And some of the pieces, like you can see there on the back, it's all like boogery. So I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and design my own pieces for the trim and stuff. Oops. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm going to go through and design my own pieces of trim and laser cut them out on the Glowforge. But I've been trying to, I'm going to make our own door. I'm going to make my own window trims. I'm going to make my own windows for on these guys. And I was thinking about, probably not on this one, but I wanted to design my own dollhouse, but I've never done that before. So I was kind of like, it's hard to go wrong with $35, and it's a great first time kit. I'm definitely learning a whole lot, but it's also very, very small. Uh, so like this is the bed mattress, and it's like that takes up like most of the room. So we're gonna kind of have to just figure it out. But yeah, so I haven't put on, this piece goes like here as like more roof, but we'll see how it goes. I figured I'm going to do the whole thing very, very fairy. Like I'm going to sculpt a fairy door that opens and closes. For the front door, I'm going to make some little Celtic knot trims and just make it like look wattle and daubish maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to do a living roof instead of doing the shingles. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then let me get, so over here we have some more furniture that I made from a pattern that I bought. So this stuff I don't have a pattern to share because I had purchased it on Etsy, but I feel pretty good about it. Oh, are they? Okay. Well, I can guarantee you nothing I bought was on sale. It was pretty. It's usually large ply in kits, very snappy, scaffold all lines if we're trying to separate pieces. Right on. It's just, it was. The thing is it's not even like a solid. I mean, it's a plywood. And then also, where's the one at that I wanted to show you guys? There's stuff like this where, like, it's not even centered. So I'm gonna make my own of these, like design my own and then cut them out. But it's a plywood. It's just not that great. Oof, gosh, and I bashed my elbow right where it like apparently touches everything. Hey pro, party can begin. I'm here. Really, April? Oh, that's so cool. So I'm exhausted just listening to your plans. Busy, busy, busy. I'm excited about it. I feel so invigorated about oh, that little thing is it goes on like the top of the roof. But yeah, so and I learned a new way of doing cabinets off of, or rather hinges off of this pattern where you just cut a hole. And I really like that because the way I had done hinges before always required like a frame to be inset. And then little drawers. I can't wait to fairy up all of this stuff because it all looks very like geometric and not fantastical, whimsical. And I'm fixing to fix that. So let me scooch this off to the side. Oh, and like a little chair. I was thinking about making a needle felted cushion. So we're fixing to make some cinnamon powder. Okay. And I only need enough to fill that little drawer. I should have lost my tripod, y'all. Like the one that I usually use for stuff like this. Hey, Stephanie, how's it going? And of course, I hoard all of my scrap because I have a problem. Okay, so I'm just gonna line this up, and I want to do like, how deep is this? I'm doing 1/8 deep slices of. Oh, that's a horrible noise. I'm sorry. Oh, that smells so good though. How do I get it back in there? So I'm just gonna do little slices of cinnamon. Oh, the little center fell out. I didn't anticipate that. Though I guess maybe we could try cutting them in half. Yeah, it'd probably be easier to just smash the darn things. So let's see. Maybe if I did it at like this length. Hey, Laura. How's it going? I gotta show you my apothecary cabinet. Yeah, because that's way too thick. I'm not going to be able to close the drawer on that. But if we can now take it, set it down on its tummy, like the flattest part. I'm just doing some mad. Sorry, the stream crashed, but I'm here. I'm back. I don't know where I lost you guys, but I got cut through the rest of the way. So now we can come back over here and put it in our little apothecary cabinet. That depends on the plant, Kelly. Usually, like within a week, a lot of seeds will have started to germinate. Parsley usually takes me almost 2 or 3 weeks, though. I've been washing and cleaning, baking. Now I'm just wanting to lay down a bit. Oof. Yeah, Bev, sorry, it crashed. We're back, though. So that's the idea with all of these little, I went through all the stuff in the house that I could find, but I was like, fennel seeds, that'll fit, allspice, juniper berries, peppercorns, here's some pretty rocks. Like, these are fava beans, like dried up fava beans. Like, I haven't even hit my seed stash yet. I think I'm going to get some like peas, like some dried peas. These are dried up rose hips from the garden. I mostly just hit my spice cabinet, but these are like dill seeds and some cloves. Just all this stuff I'm going to kind of glue into, because I don't think I'm going to submerge them in resin because I don't want them to be shiny, because a lot of this stuff isn't naturally shiny. I need to find a little vial to put. And I have like copal resin and salt. I have a bunch of salt actually. Okay, here's some citrine. I'm just going to dump that into, I think I have a little hat box. Yeah. A little box full of gems. Yeah. And now I can put my cinnamon sticks in here to save for later. But yeah, so off camera, so it doesn't make a horrible noise, I'm going to fill this up the rest of the way. Because we do have 50 drawers. I may have to, I don't know if I'll be able to come up with 50 unique things to put into the apothecary cabinet. Oh, that's a good idea, Anne. Have to alphabetize them, right? Ooh, yes, Pro. We spent a little bit of time in the garden, not yesterday, but the day before. It was really nice. If you're short on 50 items for your drawers, you could add some tea, loose leaf, or powdered. Ooh, that's a good idea, Lara. The cutting gadget is a miter box. We got this at Joann's a while ago. Easy miter box. But in that way you can cut small stuff at like different angles and things. Hey, Rebel, how's it going? I'm going to pop that back into the thing. And then put this back up there. But I wanted to start designing the knotwork that we're going to be putting on this house. Because let's see. All the spots that we're supposed to have trim, because it's the magic happens in the details on pieces like this. So the little things that they did that are supposed to go on top doesn't have a thing down the center. It's actually just has a whole diamond cut out, and almost none of them are centered, which drives me a little bit insane. So so yeah. But yes, you can see, well, that one's not too bad, but if you try to pop the stuff out, and that one is probably the cleanest one I've popped out ever. So there's that, but it just goes bump right up on top. So that's a thing. So let's see. Let me grab my clipboard and my graph paper, wherever that made off to go. There it is. Oh, definitely Pro. definitely saving all the little bits and pieces of the little cutout stuff, because I think that would make really cute ornamentation, or even decorate it up into looking like, I don't know, some little cookies or something. Okay. Just a moment. I found my tripod. Okay. And somewhere over here, there it is. Okay. So we're going to start designing some of the knotwork that's going to go in that window. So I have the little frame right here that I'm actually going to trace. So and let me get plugged back in just for good measure. And let me find a pencil. I'll be right back again. Okay, found my good pencil. They're adding a temporary. Yeah, we had I've been in communication with Parawire about that, because we had to place an order for the Parawire in our craft along kits, and I'm not gonna lie, it's hurting like pretty bad. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm gonna try to have this centered up, and I'm gonna trace both the inside and the outside. Now, as we modify this design, I feel like so long as I stay on this side of the inner line and stay on this side of the outer line, then we're fine. So, right? Yeah, right, Leaf? Okay, and now for any of y'all who like Celtic knotwork and want to draw it, I highly recommend this book. I actually have all of my favorite designs kind of earmarked. I have a little pin in place, like a little paper clip. Which one do I want to do, though? I kind of really like that one. Like, that's one of my favorite knots, like, ever. And we could do a standard, like, triquetra or something, but... Ooh, nope, we're doing this one. Nice and round. Perfect. So I'm going to lighten up these lines significantly. Could have grabbed a kneaded eraser, but I didn't want every tool on the planet out of my desk. Yeah, I'm hoping they normal out too. Okay, so to do this design, do we want it in the window oriented with knots on top? I think I kind of like it oriented just like how it is with the curve on top. So that's how I'm going to draw it. The name of the book with the knots is Celtic Knotwork Designs by Sheila Sturrock. Right, Katrina? It's like just straight pixels. Okay. So, and for this design, it wants 7 across and 7 down. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see how that fits in. Not quite large enough. So what I may do, well, I just threw that across the room. Is if we have this line, I don't have a circle stencil on hand big enough. I'd have to grab a compass, though the bottom of my coffee cup may suffice, though it's not a perfect circle. Super durable, right? Okay, actually, this inside, or this lid, seems to be a pretty good size. Okay. So then, I'm just kind of thinking out loud on this one. I kind of want to just exaggerate maybe the design that's already here. And so then by drawing this now like this, we can take it into Inkscape later and make it very geometric and like perfect and stuff. But for now, I just want to flesh out the design. Randy is upstairs with the dogs. They've been losing their mind all day. The neighbors have been coming and going. It's beautiful weather outside, so I can't blame them, the dogs or the neighbors. But Randy was like, I'm going to go ahead and take them upstairs. So, and then if we do a little bit of this design, let me put this back. Right on. And so I'm having it enter at the center and exit at the top. And I'm just doing a little bit of a curve. So establishing those 2 points and then just doing like a little bit of an S curve. Exit there, enter there. Whoop, whoop. Exit there, enter there. Whoop. I love how I got out a book to look up a specific design and then specifically ignored it. Like, bye. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute, Kelly. Okay, and then up there at the top, and then down here at the bottom, and around we go. And then at the top, at the bottom, around we go. And then top and bottom. So that's not a bad start. Maybe we can do this also from where it comes around from the top and then enters. So how would we do that? Yes. So a little bit of like a figure 8 thing going on. No, out of the top and into the bottom. There we go. So out of the bottom and into the top. So there's that. And now, okay, I'm gonna need a kneaded eraser. That's just gonna make life significantly easier. Surely I have them somewhere. There we are. Right on, Bev. Yes, thank you, Cricket. I am plugged in. Thank you so much for reminding me. Oof, this one's really old. I know I'm not using it properly, but oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, Bev, I'm pretty envious. I'd love to take a lampwork glass class. Yeah, I feel like it can do so much to like kind of take the fear out of the torch. Okay, so I've lightened that up a whole lot. Almost too much, some might say. So how am I going to do this? I'm going to re-darken in that line. And I'm going to have this one come over and under. And I'm also going to re-darken in the inner circle. So yeah, over and under. And what I'm doing here is I'm just turning this sort of into snakes, little snakes. And that one's going to go under. Like that. Excuse me. And so coming, this one seems to be the one that's going to be on top. So there goes that one. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like I need that cross to be happening like right there. Because it's looking like vining, but not really knot work. Oof. Okay. I'm already overwhelmed and confused. I think I need to start with something simpler. So I'm going to find the measurements and start plotting out for what if I were to do a circle around this? Because I really wanted something like wicked cool for the window. Okay, so if we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like, I still really like that other design. I'm just going to try something else real quick. Do likes on unlisted videos actually help a channel? I didn't think they did. I have no idea about anything anymore, Bev. Like, truthfully. Yeah, it can't hurt. That's true. It is engagement, and I think, I don't know. I'm so tired of bowing to the algorithm gods. It's like I've really missed just having fun making stuff, so that's what we're here to do. Because I kind of is there a way to do like a steampunk Celtic fairy house, or is that too much? Because I think this would look wicked cute with a little gear in the middle. Or we could just do a little cutout. Oh, I like this pattern too. And again, we can tidy that up in Inkscape. Pros is steampunk all the way. It's yours, so who cares? That's true. Excuse me. I don't mean to keep coughing in y'all's ears. That I was doing a lot of sanding with sawdust earlier, and I think the filters on my respirator need replaced. Bro. Because this would look really cool just with like gears around the edges. So let's see, if this were steampunk, we'd do like that. And then we'd have, let's draw out some gear teeth. Because it'd have to be like round, right? Oh, here's an umu container. That's pretty round. And basically almost the right size. Let's go. So it'll at least give us a guide to start from. Okay. Oh, this is not even at So you get the idea. Have to admit, I do love a bit of steampunk, she says, looking at the gear she hung on the wall. Right on. So again, in Inkscape, they have this function where I could just draw out a rectangle and then have it repeat around like concentrically. That'd be so nice. So, I'm gonna try to remember how to draw Celtic knots. That's a little close to the edge, but we'll swing it. Because the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, so it'll come in from 1, 2. Skip 1, 1, 2. Also, what's wrong with me? I can just draw them out. They don't have to be to scale here on the graph paper. I can resize it digitally. Holy smokes. So yeah, I forget sometimes that we live in a modern age. I forget actually on a regular basis that we live in a modern age. And I'm just going to come through now, doing the second step. Excuse me. And these little hearts need their humps. Yeah, I should be able to just take a picture of this with my phone and then put it into Inkscape. Because I'm going to have a cut line and an engraved line. But for now, I just want to draw out some designs, see what I like, see what tweaks I can make on them. Right on, Kelly. Oh, handmade lotion. I bet that's luxurious. Okay, so now from here, we're going to do the same thing I tried to do on the other one. And lighten this up just a little bit. And so now from here, I'm going to have that line go over. And so then that one's going to go under. It's been a long time since I've sat down and drawn some knots. Aw, well, that's so kind of you, Kelly. Okay, so that one went under, so we're gonna have it go that way. Yeah. This is definitely a little bit of an exercise for the brain, I think, too. Okay, so there's that. Now also, hey Beth, how's it going? I'm gonna try to, so we made a rounded version. Let's try a pokey version where there's little points coming out on all of the, because I think it can make it look a little bit more plant-like sometimes. And also that gives us an opportunity to join some of these knotwork pieces and make it a little bit more of a solid piece whenever we laser cut it out. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually, because it looks kind of like a Celtic flower. Bro. And then from here, we can actually have them come down and join and make a little, there's a word for these pieces that go, that you would have, like, if your window were made up of individual small panes of glass, you would put the little panes in between. Okay. Oh, is that what I'm coming, Randy? I don't know, it's in my heart. I lost my micron pen back. Okay. I'll just use this one that I melted the other day. I don't know. I mean, do you mind? I'll stop if you don't like it. No, I won't. What am I talking about? I'll never stop. You can't make me. So some of these lines would just be engraved. I'm actually, I think, going to go through with a, let me grab my whiteout pen. And I'm going to go through and erase some of this stuff. Because I've got it, so many lines, it's a little confusing to me about where I'm going to be having connection points and where I'm just going to let the knotwork melt into itself, kind of. There was a time, a lifetime ago, when I was active on DeviantArt, that I was going through and like had submitted some of my knotwork to one of the groups there on DeviantArt, and somebody was like, they were like, actually, that's not knotwork because it's just intertwining. It's not, and I was just like, okay, bye. Like, I was like, I don't have to be here. I don't have to participate. If you're gonna be a turd, I'm out. So. I don't know. I remember that, and I probably shouldn't give it brain space, but there it is. There we go. What do y'all think of that? I think that's a pretty like, I'm kind of proud, actually. Starting with that as my reference. I'm pretty pleased. There was a time. Oh, Randy. Because I want it to look, I don't know. Pro is probably like, there's no steampunk, I don't like it, but I think I'll have some steampunk elements. I might make a steampunk clock for on the wall. But I'm kind of riding this Druid Artificer Von Yaga house. So I figured instead of it being the Baba Yaga, it could be the Von Yaga. No gears, mo tears. Oh. Oh, Pro. Okay, I guess I already lighted it up. I do slightly look forward to the day that I can do digital art on a tablet. Like, it's on my Christmas list for next time I'm sitting in Santa's lap to be like, hey, I want to get like an iPad or something that has like the Apple Pen, or I don't know. I've never used Apple products because they've always been like a bit expensive, but that's all the way in December. Maybe we can save up before then. Oh, Virgo. We're playing Name That Tune. Sure, why not? Okay, so I'm definitely very pleased with this design, I think. And since I'm so glad I remembered I can digitally resize it, I don't have to draw it to the exact scale. Though part of me, while I do like that it's knotwork, part of me wants to see what it would look like as mirror imaged. There's like the loudest freaking bird outside right now, just screaming at the sky. I don't blame it. I can't really see through to trace it, but I don't feel like starting it from scratch. Oh well, we'll try a different design. Ooh, right on, pro. So I want to do a corner motif, which the corner motif that I typically like a whole lot is this one here, but I'm also a little inclined to this one here. I'm wondering if there might not be a way for me to join them, to do this style of knotwork with that heart, then with the point, and then with the frame. So that's what I'm going to try to do. we could all get matching tattoos. Okay. So if we have, again, really pleased that I don't have to, I'm going to start with the center part that I want. So it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2. No, just 1. And actually, I'm going to do it big. I'm going to do it great big. And then I'll run out of space and be sad. That sounds perfect. No, it's too big. Okay, I'll do it regular sized. And that's what my decision-making process has looked like, everybody, here lately. It's like, I'm going to do it this way. Nope. I've changed in my mind. Oh, the book, Teresa, I highly recommend it. Celtic Knotwork Designs by Sheila Sturrock. It is excellent. Most excellent introductory level book into drawing out knotwork that I still use as a crutch all the time. Because knotwork can be really, really overwhelming, y'all. Like, I don't know if you're aware, but it, like, truthfully, it can be so overwhelming. It's like, where do I even begin? And I've really enjoyed this book for kind of breaking that down. Right on, Bev. Okay, so that comes out right there, and then it's gonna go into like a little hump. My lovely Celtic lumps. Break it down now. Boop. That's not how the song goes at all. Never mind. And then we can give ourselves a little bit of space, because I think we're gonna need it. To then have the going across part would be like, actually I'm going to have that just stop right there. So those will be little like fangs or something. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's, do y'all hear that bird though? What kind of bird is that? Sounds like somebody yelling for a booty call. That's bird tinder going on outside of my house. And since this is going to be a corner piece, ah, crap. Well, I've just realized I am going to have some things be angled in a particular way. I may be able to distort it and stuff in Inkscape, but because the pitches of the roof are sharper, like that angle right there is not 90 degrees, and I'm drawing this out at 90 degrees. So, right, Beth. Got my gears turning. I'm going to make a miniature recreation of the pool hall from the Hustler. Ah! Oh, that'd be so cool, Pro. Part of what started all this is I want to make miniatures of the buildings for on our forever home. So this is going to be one of our guest houses. Let's put it that way. So I think I'm going to start it from the far edge. So then I would come in one. Let's come in two. Curve once, come across, curve once, come across, curve once, come across, curve once, come across, curve once. Ah, it lines up, thank goodness. Okay, and then from here, it'll be come across, curve once, come across, curve once, come across, curve once, come down. Nope, that's going to want to be curved too. Curve across, come up, curve across, come across, curve across, come up, curve across. Very cool. Excellent. Yay. And this might just give us a really nice, like, thick line. So now we get to start drawing this up with, hey, Elijah, I need to build a new display. Mine's falling miserably. Oh! Well, good luck to you. That sounds exciting. I'm not sure if I want those pieces connected yet. We'll see how all this works out, because if I could figure out a way to join that in like that, that'd be neat. But I'm going to start with this kind of braided border. Okay, so I'm going to come, and I just kind of pick and be like, okay, this one's on top. So like right there, he's on top. And then I'm going to erase that cross point, because that is going to help me later on. So that one's going to come across, erasing that cross point. So this one's going to continue around, and then we'll come down. There's that. And then we just kind of continue that until our brain melts. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Yep, I can feel my brain melting now. As per tradition. The hunger. I hunger. Uh-oh. So Randy and I took a break from being grown-ups this week and played video games online with our niece, which was amazing, and didn't do dishes for a few days. I completely stopped using my planner. I think I've been wearing the same outfit for no, I put on clean clothes today, but well. And I basically just played with miniatures for 2 or 3 days. have done none of the work that I was supposed to have done, I'm sure. Um, boop, 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 boop. Actually, we do think it'd be really cool to like have like artisanal cabins that we build and like have them as like Airbnb stuff or something. One day, we'll see. Okay, so again, just having this. Maybe we want it like that, a little bit more curved. Because I don't want any of this to like be flimsy. And that's going to be a struggle because some of these pieces are going to be really small. And I think that's just going to be going with the territory. So we can have that branch in right there. And then we can have this one branch in right there. That'll be cool. You know what we need to do is have gotcha. You know, and I say we took 3 days off, but I got so much work done. Like I got like 3 or 4 SVG files developed, a bunch of pictures taken and stuff. Like so it was still productive, but by just letting myself not follow a schedule for a couple of days and just like go into chaos creative mode was really nice. Like I liked it. Because part of me wants it to be extra bougie and do some up here. I don't think we need that right now. Like, I think this will be just fine. Because this gives us a spot that, let's say, if I wanted to put in a bead or something, it can be good to have empty space to be able to layer other things on top of, or to give the eye a break. Crack the pod for more aroma. Gail, if you're watching this, you may want to refresh. I think that might be a lot. Like, I think you're referring to the cardamom pods earlier. Or the tonka beans. So now from here, this one goes under, so we'll have that one go over. So before establishing up here, I wanted to establish a line that we were already working with. Like, we don't even have any windows open. That's just how loud that bird is. And again, if as you go, you kind of erase those crossover lines, that can really help later. Ah, right on, Kelly. Oh, that's so nice of you. I think that's one of the many hurdles YouTube has put in place before channels can monetize. So that's really kind of you, especially if they're wanting to get businessy with it. Yeah, I don't know. Because again, I'm going to kind of go through with a red pen and establish where the cut lines are, because a lot of this is going to be just engraved too, because if we cut all of this, it would just fall apart. And also, once I get these files digitized, they'll be available for anybody and everybody to use in whatever ways you're inspired to. Cool beans. I like it. And in which case, if we're having... Nah, I like it kind of just fading off into the nether. Okay, where is a red pen? I might just use a colored pencil. Here's a colored pencil. Well, it's not red, but it's permanent red. It's even more red than red. So I should probably do that after the ink layer, though. Okay. So there are... There is this. Oh, this is going to be torturous to do an Inkscape, I think. There was a time when I would just skip the line art part. I would just do the dots and the dots in the center lines, and then go through and ink it. Like I was doing a lot of knot work then, though. Grandpa, tell me about good old days. Do 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 do. Easy to romanticize. Oh, I kind of want like a little flourish. I do have pants on. How could you tell? Oh, I got... Okay, well, thank God I got pants on. I kind of like that. What do you guys think of that? No, these are my pants. They're a big, like, jumper thing. Which is partially why I bashed my elbow on the wall right before the live stream. And I was a big girl and didn't cry at all. Because I was like, people would be like, why are you crying, Vaughn? And I didn't want to be like, I'm crying because I got a boo-boo. But it hurt like it was bad. I hate it. And again, I'll be able to go into Inkscape and make this stuff actually be like symmetrical. Yeah. Would that not be super cool to have, excuse me, on like couch or something? Okay, so now, yeah, that'll be the day if you catch me complaining about the draft. Though I guess I do complain quite a bit about how drafty the house is, so it would only make sense for me to complain about my drafty pants. Okay. Woo! So, to demonstrate the parts that are going to be cut out, I'm going through with this pencil. I forgot a line. Like, I'd love to make this into a sticker design for in my journal. Because this would be, like, super cool for, like, the start of a new month or something. To, like, have, like, illuminated stickers. Oh, really? Like, having it, like a manuscript, or... Yeah, illuminated manuscripts, Randy. Mm-hmm. 2 hours later. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this. No, I'm gonna leave it in there. But if y'all will visualize with me, I'm gonna at least fold this down. Okay, unplugging. Hey, Whimsy, how's it going? So this would be, and of course I'd be resizing it, but that knot work would be, so it would be almost in half, the size would be. I'd have it coming off of either side of the porch railings here. So I'm just like, look at how boogered up that is. And that's how it was out of the box, y'all. I didn't even do that boogering. Like, it's just all boogery all by itself. So, and I'd really love to be able to put that up there, but I think it's going to take, I may be able to, once I get the file made, put it into Inkscape and distort it. But I thought that would look super duper cool. Because we may be able to just do this and then, like, I don't know. But it'll be in the tops of both of those. And then if we have this design on each of the windows, I thought that would look pretty neat. Ooh, just some crafting after a nice walk. Oh, a walk sounds nice. The walk sounds really nice, actually. I'm gonna come over here. Oh, the heater turned off. And surely we can work on something over here. Give me a sec, y'all. I'm gonna fiddle about with my tripod, as the wild Von do. Okay. And so also on this one, I'm going to make marks of where... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gracious. Ah! I'm going to do some marks of where the cut lines, like the cut outs, would be on here as well. And for me, with my, like, I don't feel like I'm particularly tech savvy. But doing this, so long as no two parts of red are touching each other, though I swear this looks a little bit more orange than red, but anyways, so long as no two parts of this, what I'm coloring in, touch each other, then I shouldn't have to worry about any pieces falling out. So yeah, I think that'll look pretty neat. And we may even have a separate file and do this in 2 layers, because I think that would look really cool, kind of stacked, to be able to add that level of depth. So in which case the back file, this would extend, I would actually probably do the cut line that way. It would be this cross with that little bit of a segment, and then the top section, that way whenever they stack on each other, that'd look pretty cool. And then I'm debating if I should have this same thing on the inside of the window as well. Like, oh, that's so jumbled up. I'm just gonna take the whole phone with me. I was gonna try to turn the thing around the house, but so if on that window here on the inside we had that design as well, because I want it to look just as interesting on the inside and outside. Okay, y'all, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to try to get some more coffee. I'm going to leave y'all here looking at this thing, actually, if you want. I will be right back. Bob will keep you company. I need my coffee cup. Okay, the coffee is still brewing, and yes, I did take the tablet to the bathroom with me because I'm a monster. um, but yeah, the house is 112 scale, and I need a shoebox or something. Haha. And Beth, I'm going to give you the same advice. It feels like I'm always giving people, and that's truly, truly, truly just practicing a whole bunch will really help. That I don't know how many times or how many knots over the years actually I've hand drawn. Whether it's for it started out with like wood burning and stuff. I'm actually gonna do some FaceTime. Oh, there's my tripod. It's got my phone in it. That's where my tripod is. Whether it was for wood, because initially that's something that we did like a lot of was wood burning. And we sold like wood burnt boxes in our booth and stuff. It was way more work than what people were willing to pay for, and we were way undercharging for it because honestly I just enjoyed the heck out of it. But it's like I don't know, this doesn't even feel as fine grained as balsa wood, but I haven't even broken this one apart yet. And you can see like it's just very not even fine grained because like balsa wood has a nice like fine grain to it. This stuff has like a thick grain and it pulls off these like horrible splinters, which I mean it's wood, you're gonna have to sand it, but I'm like I thought I had used some cheap plywood before, but this stuff is like. And then what got me started on modding this whole thing, where'd the door go, was the front door, which to me is like one of the centerpieces of the entire thing, has this like deep gash all the way across it. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll just make my own and it'll have blackjack. And well, so I'm just taking all these little pieces of trim and stuff and shoving them into a box unceremoniously. And the little diamond we popped out. I just heard my coffee finish, but we can kind of, oh, I found a pencil. Maybe design the inside of the house a little bit. Might be cool. But yeah, it's a lot of pieces. And for as much as I feel like I've complained about this, the instructions were very clear. Not that I followed them, but the instructions were very clear. And that's not even plugged in. And the whole thing was $35. I could not have bought just the wood for the wood that I usually use in our Glowforge, which is like a, sometimes I use birch plywood, sometimes I use maple, sometimes I've used, birch or maple typically. So it would have cost me like $60 just to get the box of wood to make this out of. How do I have a sunburn already? I went outside once and did one thing for like 2 minutes. And I got a sunburn. Hashtag ginger life. But yeah, y'all can see the plywood that we usually use is like even grained and has like sandwiched. I don't know, it's just cleaner. Make my own door with blackjack and hookers. I'll forget the door. Right, Randy? Okay, let me get the rest of the junk cleaned out of this house. It's like a little construction project. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna do my own window frames and stuff as well, because like all of it's just like I think I'd have to prime the heck out of it just to get it to paint smooth too. So I can't be super disappointed because it was so affordable. So I'll be right back with my coffee. I need a haircut, y'all. What are they doing my cookies? Oh, there they are. Okay, so y'all ready to play with my dollhouse with me? Oh, it's a mailman. Let me plug the phone back in, as you do. But I wanted to kind of, I don't know, get some of y'all's perspective and ideas about, I'd made all this furniture in this house is turning into the house I live in. There's too much furniture in it already. Just because of all the little bits and pieces that we've made and ideas that I've had. And it's like, oh geez, because I don't want to block any of the windows, but like by not having this wall, it really limits how much crap I can shove in it. Well, hey, Ember Kitty, my little love. Yes, I love you. So, I'm just going to start cramming all the furniture I've been making into said house. Oh gosh, I don't have enough hands. And I think some of these pieces are definitely going to just be used in different projects for sure. So I'm also really excited to start doing, I'm going to wire the whole thing up with LEDs and make it like glow. Okay, so my number one problem so far is the bed. Because I don't know if this is like a king size bed or what, but it is massive. It is absolutely massive and makes me sad on the inside. And I guess we could, I don't want to block that window. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's huge. Okay, oh, I'm missing comments. Let me see. You could add the wall on a hinge. That's a really good idea. This is 1/8 inch. I think maybe not on this dollhouse, but on our next one, because I'm definitely gonna make another one. This is so much fun. But I think I'm gonna try to do it out of 1/4 inch plywood for like the walls and floors and everything. And it's gonna be significantly heavier, but I'd be so afraid of this just tearing out if I tried to attach hinges to it. Yesterday, Randy and I were talking about maybe making one and mirroring the design so that it like opens up, and then you can have like, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool actually. But yeah, that's a really good idea. Ooh, Yvette says I'd buy another house and combine them. It's kind of like, I don't know, man. But I also am kind of enjoying the challenge of like tiny house mode. So bitch might be sleeping on the floor or like a Murphy bed. We're gonna have to make our own little Murphy bed, you guys. Gotta have oodles of rooms, right? And Randy he was gonna get me the Victoria's farmhouse. Like, it was either the Victoria's farmhouse, but they were out of that one, and then there was like the big like Victorian one that was like $170. Were you gonna do it 2 front doors? It's called a front door and a back door, Randy. Oh, a Murphy bed. Okay, yeah, we might have to figure out how to do a Murphy bed because that'd be pretty neat. But and then I'd also had the thought to maybe just make this whole thing like just an apothecary. Like some were 549 right now. Those ones, the prices that were for the house being already put together. After putting this one together, I kind of understand. But also I was looking at them and they had like the trim was peeling off and stuff. So far, Pro, this one is at 112 scale. Hey, little girl. And I kind of like that scale. And honestly, with the SVG files, though, it'd be super easy to change it to. I was actually thinking about using the file for this and making it like not 112 scale, but like where it's actually. Well, I mean, I can't make it like real life scale because then it would be 5 feet tall. Yeah, it'd be 5 feet tall. I'm not gonna do that with a Glowforge, but I might be able to do that with our power tools and actually make a little apothecary cabinet for, I don't know, that'd be cool. Hey, Penny. But just having this be maybe 3 times as big would be pretty neat, or even just play size for like Barbie dolls and stuff. I'd still be able to use that for putting like little beads and components, like the shop idea, dry goods and books. Right on. So I was just gonna kind of test fit all this stuff. So let's pretend like Penny, we've been on for like an hour and 42 minutes, and I'm gonna be on for probably at least another 20 minutes. But like her dresser is honking, and I don't even know how I'm gonna fit the. Oh, my drawers. Ooh, super durable though. I'm surprised by that. Also, I may just give this kit away of like all the bedroom stuff to like my niece Olivia, who I think still plays with dollhouses. I mean, shoot, I say that, but I still play with dollhouses, clearly. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna set these little guys off to the side. Because I was thinking about making it look like, oh, now that's cute. Oh, you can't see it. But like the stairs are gonna kind of come up here, and so we could stow another little drawer there. And we could actually make like a little writing desk maybe, and make like, that's not to scale, but like make like a little stool. I wonder if we could have like a little reading nook. That'd be cool. Maybe make a slightly smaller chair. We're figuring this out. If I'm good at anything, it's fitting too much furniture into a house that's not big enough. Let me know if you need 3D printed items for the dollhouse. Might be able to make them. Dude, I would buy a toilet from you instantly if you made it look not like, I don't know. Can you make it look like a fairy toilet? Do fairies poop? Surely, yeah, fairies poop. They eat, they poop. It's biology. Hey, Randy, what's up? Oh, yeah, yeah, it's horrible and it's still bleeding. What's up, Randy? Do I have time to pop in the shower? Go wash yourself. What's up, Randy? Is the camera screen on your phone a little dusty? Probably. Is that better? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go clean up my elbow. I'll be right back. Ouch! Ow. I don't like it. It hurts. Ooh, I found some cookies, though. Oh, my pencil. Now, also, just to set the tone for the whole building. It's gonna be in like this aesthetic too, by the way. So I did, Randy. Send help. They poop glitter. I believe it. Well, they're gonna need somewhere to flush the glitter out. It's just good basic sanitation. Nutter butters. Mmm. Oh, it's so good. Okay. But I feel like, where's she gonna have room to dance and do yoga if I put any more furniture in here on the top shelf? Like, you know what I mean? Okay. Because we could... Sorry, I cleaned up my elbow, but it's still gonna look gross because it's a boo-boo. If we have the banister for the stairs will be put in, so I could put the dresser there. And then we could do like a little sit-in spot right there. Let's see. So many cabinets and crap too, though. Like, and I don't know. We could put a little toilet like right there. That could be like a little just pooping corner. Everybody has a pooping corner, right? Right? Oh, excuse me. Oh gosh, that is good though. Okay. So, and also if we have the stairs coming down here. I don't know. We may actually just make a staircase on the outside or something, or just magic her into the upstairs. She can teleport, right? Definitely. Definitely she can teleport. And now it's getting into the realm of just blocking windows, because there's supposed to be like a bay window right here too. Tell me about the good old days. Because I'm a very open concept dollhouse person, I suppose. So I don't want to, because it's supposed to have like a wall that separates too, which would give us some stuff to have things up against. Like, where am I did all the work for this stinking cabinet, and I don't even know where I'm going to put it. And then an alternative theory, you guys, is to just not put any of this stuff in this house and completely plan it from the ground up and do something wildly different with it. So that's an idea also. And then just save up my money and get a bougie giant dollhouse. No, why are you so big? Apothecary cabinet. So this is just going to be clipping through the wall. So Murphy bed, maybe. Outdoor spiral staircase onto a little deck. Yes. Like everyone has a poop knife. Yeah. Have an outdoor space and put some furniture out there. I think that's definitely going to be the case, Whimsy. So there we have our apothecary cabinet. And then we have this here. I may have to move her broom somewhere else, though. I don't know. We'll pretend it's a fairy house. We can pretend, right? for like a little bit. Okay, so that opens up a ton of space. And that leads us to, we got some wood floating around. um, because we could have like a little sitting eating area here, because we could do a little like wood fire stove here in the corner for cooking on. Little sitting area, and we could make like a work table. Yes, okay. So, I remember my wood. I found it. Okay. Here's the big piece. I think, is this walnut? What are you? I can't tell. Does it say? Yo, pro, what kind of wood is this? This is wood discs with bark. It's dogwood. Get it? Cause it barks? No? Okay. Ooh, I don't know, or maybe this one. I really like those. That one. Oh, I didn't realize. Dang it. I didn't realize it had a hole through it. Because I really thought, like, look at how pretty the grain is on that. Do your pieces open? You can make little scenes in them and switch them out seasonally. Francis, that's such a good idea. And they do. I that's something I'm trying to go for, is that all of the pieces, all the drawers open and close, all the cabinets function. Like even up here on the nightstand, we've got little drawers that open and close. Well, shoot, I really liked, I don't know, I might be able to just stick some wood filler in there. What do y'all think? So I was gonna do like, I'm gonna make legs for it, but just for size testing. I think that's gonna be a really good height for the table. We might make the stools a little bit shorter. And I was thinking about using little, oh, that'll be a cute little stool or something of the sort. Because a lot of these are cut a little too much on the diagonal, but it literally looks like they just went outside and cut up some sticks. I can do that. Yeah. So we could have some little... Tell me about the good old days. Okay. You need to check on Randy. Y'all don't catch that reference? Ooh. Oh, Katrina, that's such a good idea. She's a boogie fairy. What'd Randy say? Oh, you're so big, so absolutely huge. Okay, it's Monty Python meaning of life. Randy, we're not going there right now. Oh no. Yeah, the sea monkey scenes from from South Park. It's like y'all can send like professional help whenever I start doing little monoliths to a Randy Squatch in here and be like, we're not really. But yeah, there's so okay, just picture with me, bay window. We're gonna have to, y'all, I need a bigger dollhouse. No wonder I'm getting sunburnt. This is crap. Okay. So but yeah, and then we could have, I mean, it'd be bigger, but like table height, have like a table and do like, I want to have little beakers and tubes going between the beakers and like little potion bottles and like ingredients and stuff, and make it look like they're mixing up some mayhem. But yeah, so I don't know. I think this is a pretty good layout so far. Do we do this cabinet? Because that one seems to fit a little bit better between the window and the door than, though I do absolutely love this cabinet. Ah, but he's too wide. And I don't think we can... I don't think we're going to be able to swing that one. So we can do that one. And we could do... Nah. We may do a second cabinet similar to this one, but narrower for in between this window and that door. I think that's doable. Oops. What do y'all think? Oh, geez. On my lamp. I'll be right back. My poor lamp. I'm trying to not hate it. But I feel like it could be easily twice as wide. I did have some thoughts about building like a column off to the side that we could put the bathroom in. I love lamp. This will be the mother-in-law fairy house you have on the bigger fairy house's property, right, Lindsay? Ooh, I love that. Now, also, we do have the option that I could just, instead of having it be an apothecary down on the bottom, we could go ahead and just make it a very basic kitchen and living area on the downstairs, and then a sleeping area and reading nook upstairs. Which I kind of like that idea pretty well. Because, I mean, if this were fairy B&B instead of Airbnb, can the bed go in the dormer? It can, but I'd have to raise the feet up by about an inch. Build an outhouse. Oh, Francis, I love that. Okay. There's some really good ideas here, y'all. Like, I really appreciate you guys kind of like brain bouncing back and forth with me. Put the stairs in and put bathroom under the stairs. That's a good idea. Now the stairs though are like super narrow, and I like a bougie bathroom. Like, because again, if you're vacationing somewhere, I don't want you pooping in a closet. Like, if we're having an Airbnb, a fairy B&B house, like the bathroom should be like one of the nicest parts. I want jacuzzi tub. I want like nice views. I want like heated bidets. Like, you're gonna be living in the bathroom of luxury. It's like you're gonna spend all day in there. Is what I'm looking for whenever I go and stay somewhere. I'm like, how nice is the bathroom? But that's coming from, we have like horribly tiny bathrooms in this house. But yeah, I think we might put the door to the bathroom underneath the stairwell and then have the bathroom like kind of off to the side. Go basic and put a dog trot style in second cabin. What's a dog trot? I'm not sure what that means. No pooping in the closets, Francis. Francis can poop wherever she wants. That says have an outbuilding with a fairy spa, showers, hot tub, sauna, toilet. I like that. Droma says bathrooms were not a luxury space in century old houses. I have noticed tremendously. And I'm like, I want a bathtub I can lay down in. I would like a shower that I can go like this in and not bash my elbows. I would like, we got Randy the new toilet, so he's super happy with his anniversary present from last year. But I want there to be enough space that I don't get the toilet paper wet when I'm drying off from getting out of the shower when my hair was long. Yeah, just a chamber pot. And I was thinking of doing that, Whimsy. Just be like, well, here's a little bucket for her little fairy butt. 2 cabin building joined with a breezeway. Ooh, Laura. Oh, Randy, we could make it the gatehouse. Oh, Callie. Sorry, there's just an adorable cat here. Oh, saying, I've not been loved on today. I know, it's hard. It's hard being a kitten all day. With no sympathy from anybody. It's a thankless job. But somebody's got to do it. What do you think, Randy? Make it the gatehouse? Laura, thank you for that term. I was not familiar with that term, but that's exactly what Randy and I were kind of wanting for the gatehouse at our forever home property. And then it would make sense to have I don't know. Because I don't want to turn this first fairy house, like this first dollhouse that I'm putting together, into like a Frankenstein project. I kind of just wanted to like complete it and then start another one. But also, if I'm going to be putting all this time and effort and work into it, I want it to be like perfect. Oh yeah. Catzilla eyeing up the house. Y'all want to see Catzilla demolish this house? We need to see if it's cat proof. Hey Catzilla, you got some wrecking it in you? Do you reckon? You reckon you can wreck it? She's gonna do this thing that she does sometimes. She's just so cute, you guys. I can't even handle it. She's my sweetest little baboo. My sweet, like what in the heck? Oh, I know you lick your butt. So do I. I don't lick her butt. Okay, I can't put her in the house right now. She's so good. I love this stupid cat so much. It's unreasonable. Just... I kiss the beans. Don't kiss the beans. Kiss the beans. Sweet little... Okay. Gotta kiss all the beans. And I wonder why I have allergies. Right? You know, some feet pics. I'm sorry. We should not laugh and giggle at your expense, but also we're gonna laugh and giggle at your expense. I can't handle how sweet she is, you guys. Like every day, except for when she's not. Okay, Q&A time real quick, y'all. I know the fur. I think the bottom floor could support her. I don't think the top floor could. And I also don't want to encourage her to get into the habit of going into the fairy house, but also I'd make her her own little home if I could. Yeah. One of these days she's gonna snap out of it and be like, "You enchanted me with catnip and num-nums," and just bite me on the nose. But until then, I'm gonna keep booping her. Okay. I gotta sit you down. You smell funny. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. She's like, the cruelty, the injustice, the box. Give me just a sec. Whew. Okay. Okay. So, because I really want to do like a stove and kitchen cabinets and all sorts of stuff. And also, how am I gonna, because if I give this away, how am I gonna ship it? Do y'all have any idea? That says my mom had tortoises when she was growing up and they used to sleep in her dollhouse. They rearranged the furniture every night. Like, do you mean like turtle tortoises or like tortoise shell cats? Because I'm picturing kind of both. It's cute. Like a cat and a turtle shell. Oh yeah, there's cat fur in that coffee now. Oh, it's the good stuff. And she's just over there living it up. I'm excited. I've got a lot of ideas. Randy says, yeah, no, we ain't shipping this. Well, we may have to get an arsenal of doll houses. Okay, brain blast. Oh, reptiles. Okay. Randy. My allergies. Give me just a sec, y'all. I just need to get the fur off of my face for a second. Okay, on 3, everybody blow on my face. 1, 2, 3. It's like that Nicolas Cage meme. Sorry, anyway. This dollhouse snapped together with like tongues and grooves. You can kind of see there on the side, right there and there. And I'm thinking like when conventions were a thing, we would go and we would see like the Warhammer 40K people would have these big houses and like different terrain and stuff that would kind of snap and grid together in different ways. Pro pool. I don't know. Probably like just a wood stove. Ooh, yeah, fireplace for the cauldron. I'd have no idea where I'd put a fireplace for the cauldron. She's probably just going to have her cauldron in the center of the room. But if like each of the walls and the floor pieces were completed independently of each other, and then we could piece it together, then we'd be able to ship that because we could just unpiece the pieces, wrap the pieces, wrap the furniture, and then it would just need snap together. And that is thinking, not can't thinking. Because if it's like, oh, I can't do that, immediately I was like, oh, okay, well, I can't do that. And then I've been training this hamster in my head, one of my hamsters, to be like, well, how could you do it? To just chime in, be like, how could you do it? And it's like, we could do it like this. Yeah, we could do it like that. And dang it. I'm sorry, guys. I still forget. We're going to end the stream, and I'm going to go turn that alarm off. But I've really been enjoying having this much more enabling, how are you going to do it? Like, how would you do it if you could? Mindset. It's been really exciting. But hinge another side to the first enclosure, larger floor plan. We may do that, Droma. We just may. I see a whole lot of dollhouses because they are dollhouses. I see a lot of miniatures in my future for fairy house designs and different things like that. I just have no idea where I'm going to put them. So that's a thing. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We do have a tutorial for tomorrow. And then another shop update on Monday, which we won't be doing any shop updating until Monday. We'll be dropping it all at once. Oh, hey, little miss. Yeah. Oh, okay, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna go play with this cat a little bit more. She's so cute. Okay, but yeah, if you guys have any questions about anything, you can email us at backtoearthcreations@yahoo.com. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I've had so much fun. I feel like I didn't really accomplish much in 2 hours, but I had a really good time doing it. And I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. She says, I'm sketching my first plans, going to use foam and mat board. Right on, Whimsy. And if you guys want to tag me on Instagram so I can see your stuff, that'd be super cool. And we will see y'all next time. So until then, you guys, happy crafting. Mwah. Bye.